Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Amira Ma'asi from DFP3B. My registration number is 09DFP19F2027. I'm a student from Polytechnic Ibrahim Sultan. And today I will be presenting about my final assessment, which is Thought of Art to Wear inspired by red blood cell.
Before I start with my presentation, let me explain a bit about my scrapbook that I have done throughout my semester. So let's start with trend forecasting. The trend forecasting that have been chosen was Oxygen Red from Spring Summer Collection 2020 to 2021. The element of bright red gave me the idea of choosing red blood cell as the subject matter. Everyone have red blood cell in their body, but what is red blood cell? Well, red blood cell, also called erythrocyte, cellular component of blood, millions of which in the circulation of vertebrates give the blood its characteristic color and carry oxygen from the lungs to the tissues. The mature human red blood cell is small, round, biconcave. It appears dumbbell-shaped in profile. The cell is flexible and assumes a bell shape as it passes through extremely small blood vessels. It is covered with a membrane composed of lipids and proteins, lacks a nucleus and contains hemoglobin, which is a red rich protein that binds oxygen. Red blood cells comes in various shapes and sizes too, and they do got sick too, and that was one of the reasons of the change in shape of the red blood cell. The shape of it also inspires me to get the position of it on my design. Okay, next is the objective. The objective is to show the hidden side of cells in our body by bringing out the shape as an embellishment on the art to wear outfit. Art to wear? You guys maybe be wondering what is art to wear. Art to wear is a wearable art, also known as art wear or art to wear, refers to individually designed pieces of handmade clothing or jewelry created as fine or expensive art. While the making of any article of clothing or other wearable object typically involves aesthetic considerations, the term wearable art implies that the work is intended to be accepted as a serious and unique artistic creation or statement. Pieces may be sold or exhibited. The modern idea of wearable art seems to have surfaced more than once in various forms. So next, we are going to the concept. So, the concept that I chose was futuristic. What is futuristic? So futuristic fashions depict the ideologies of the period in history when the fashion were created far more accurately than they managed to predict future fabrication materials or functions. So, we were asked to choose one of the fashion designers in the world that is related to our concept. So I chose Iris van Herpen. Iris van Herpen is a Dutch fashion designer and couture renowned for her futuristic, darkly fantastical aesthetic, which she has shown during Couture Week in Paris. Van Herpen designs are hypnotic garments based on multi-layer kinetic sculptures. Her early adoption of 3D painting technologies placed her in the vanguard of the technology's introduction into fashion, favored by the likes of Lady Gaga, Björk, and Tilda Swinton. So I will show you some of her collection of futuristic design that she has been doing all these years. And I chose red most of it because I wanted to show more of my theme and concept for this design. So next is my storyboard, which is inspiration board, trimming board, and also trend board. And last but not least, my best 10 design that I have designed for this subject matter. And this is the proceeded design. So let's go.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So today I will be explaining about my top, my art to wear top inspired by red blood cell. So as you can see, this is the sleeve. The sleeve that I gathered with body scrub wash, I think. So I use 8 of them for the front and back. So this is the back view. So my embellishment was actually the buckles. So I'm using a belt that I bought for the front and back. So this one is hook and eye closure from top to the bottom. So my color that I choose was black, red, and black, bloody red, and also wine red. This is the wine red that I choose, and this is the red. This is the shape of the sickle red blood cell, which I already explained that there are many types of red blood cell, which is the sick one and the good one or the bad one. And these 3 pieces is the shape of it, and this one is also. So I combine it with lining, full body lining, from shoulder to the bottom, and I top stitch it. I top stitch all around the waist, and also here, as you can see, the belt. I put a hole to secure the belt since the belt is heavy. So I secure every side of it. This one too. And then this one, I sew it randomly all over the place, and the base was actually a fabric with interfacing in it. And this one, there's a hard interfacing in it so that it could stand, and I put a thread in it so that it would bend and make the shape of the bending sickle red blood cell. And yes, I think that is it.